Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Navy Lingo here at the National Civil War Naval Museum. I'm Jeff Seymour, historian and curator here at our great facility, and I am coming to you from the remains of the CSS Jackson. And for this episode, we're going to talk about two concepts that are, they're kind of confusing. And to the average person that's never set foot on a vessel, it's mind-boggling. And one of the things about maritime lingo is understanding what part of a ship you're on at any given time. So there's no confusion if you receive orders to go to a particular part of the ship. And we're going to talk about starboard and port side. Starboard's a little bit easier, but we're gonna get there. And the origin of the word starboard is from Old English, and it's originally a sort of a variation of steerboard, because on smaller boats, originally they put the tiller, the rudder mechanism, on the right-hand side of the vessel, because most people are right-handed. So if you're left-handed and you're a sailor, well, you sort of get pushed aside. But you've got the tiller on the right-hand side, which means that the right-hand side of the ship facing forward, always facing forward to the bow of the ship, the front of the ship, that right-hand side is the starboard. Now here's the crazy thing. If you turn around and face the back of the ship like you're seeing now from your camera eye, you're looking at the stern. To your left is the starboard side. Don't let that confuse you. Well, opposite to that is the larboard side, and that's an original term that they use, because you would pull into the port, and this is where you would laden your ship. You would board the ship, so larboard. The thing is, as the sailors go along and language changes, that larboard, it started sounding like starboard. So in intense situations, in combat and so forth, it would get confusing. So they started using the word port probably about the 1600s, and it's sort of an unofficial term, the port side, because you're always docking on the port side with the starboard side out and the port side to the dock. Well, in the 1840s, both the British and the US Navies decided to use that as an official term. And so those terms became set into the standard, the starboard side, the port side, and again, you're always facing toward the bow, the front of the ship, in order to determine that. So don't let looking at the stern confuse you. The starboard side and the port side. Ladies and gentlemen, look for us again here at the National Civil War Naval Museum, and check out our website at www.portcolumbus.org.